And right about now, Yani, our guest is in studio, and all the honors go to the lovely Sabina to introduce our guest to us today.
Of course, but first, we
Pop sports.
Welcome! First, I'm supposed to introduce you. Hide your face first. Hi, guys. Boy child leo hamna bahati. We have a handsome man in the building. He's a pastor, he's a writer, he's a motivational speaker, he's a snack, and he's a main course, honey.
Welcome, snack.
I had to main course. Don't start.
But you know, ladies can relate to that.
We get it.
Even the comments, as in, he was only posted, but the comments, ladies, actually come and facilitate. Please.
Burale,
yes.
You have the men's conference.
Absolutely.
Yes. And most of the time, the men's conference is taken out of context.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
What should men expect in this specific conference? That
First of all, are you related to our when you want to say my men's conference?
The one I know about is the one that I'm organizing,
Okay, cool.
which is on the 8th of February at Nairobi Cinema, 9 to 12:30, 1 o'clock latest. This is not a conference to bash women. I don't get excited in those things. This is a conference to help men, all of us, me included, reclaim our position and heal from our pain. Because a society which has men who are still struggling with pain will go nowhere. At the end of the day, if men are dead and finished, we are like a black man in a black room winking at a woman and expecting a reaction. So nothing will happen in life. So men must heal before we try and heal our wives, our daughters and our sons.
What are men healing from, Burale?
And who hurt them?
Society.
Okay.
Society.
Yeah.
Whereby, even think about it, you have a small boy and a small girl there. The small boy falls and they'll be told Mwanaume sikulia.
Kangumu.
The small girl falls, everybody will be rushing to their rescue. So a man has not been allowed to show emotions. So we have penned up emotions. And that is why men are committing suicide, or men are walking with death certificates in their pocket, because we do not know how to show our emotions, our pains. So I'm calling men to tell men, listen, no woman is allowed. No woman is allowed.
Are there going to be videos? For like
not at all. We are not going live on Facebook because men need a safe space.
Okay, cool.
To tell men, listen,
Right. That's true.
we have blundered. Some have been molested. Others have failed their wives. Others have failed their children. Divorced men like me must come and tell the other people it is okay not to be okay. But don't stay at that place. You got to heal. So we're going just to get out of the trenches and move forward together.
And
now
is this
talking
in
about-
relation, just a
Yes.
bit, is this in relation to the Naked Truth movement?
Absolutely. Everything about my meetings is a naked truth.
Tell us about it.
Naked Truth is just a seminar or a movement to discuss those things that people don't like talking about.
Okay.
In fact, how did it start? When I lost my marriage, pastors stopped inviting me to their pulpits because now you are not proper. So the Lord told me one night at 1:23 a.m., I'm going to give you your platform. You have the voice to speak, but there are others like you who don't have the confidence to speak. So because they've been rejected by many people, I'm going to give you a platform to bring all of them. If a prostitute comes for the naked truth, let them come. In fact, those are the ones we need for overnight keshas because they're used to being awake.
And let me ask you,
I just have to ask, sorry,
Yes.
prostitute, is it women, or do we have also male prostitutes out
Yes,
there? But
for the men's conference is men, but Naked Truth has different
you also have
meetings.
women
We have
everywhere.
women. It's mixed normally. This is just one special one. But every time we have Naked Truth, it's for men and women. Yes.
Talking about emotions, I want you to address two things.
Okay.
How there's so much toxic masculinity outside here. How can men overcome that and be positive? There are a lot of men who are hurt who are saying it's the women, and sometimes it is from something deeper. So how can a man overcome toxic masculinity? And then secondly, you're a celibate yourself.
Right.
And there's the new trend of the weight, where there's some ladies who are not doing it for good purposes, in terms of they're not waiting it for a long-term relationship. They're doing the wait just to get something at the end from a guy who probably is saying, no, I can't, if I sleep with you, you're a hoe. So they're hiding in the wait.
Right.
How can men identify these women who are saying, we are waiting, where in real sense they're just doing that for the purposes of gaining something.
Right. Number one, let me address the men issue.
Yeah.
The day we accept where we're wrong, because yes, we are suffering because of society, but I feel, I was talking to my friend Albert, and he said, I think sometimes we are hiding behind, we are struggling, we are in pain. Sometimes men just don't take responsibility, and we have to take responsibility and stop hiding on the guise of society is hurting us. Women have become too powerful. Well, women have become powerful not because they don't deserve, it's because they're doing what they need to do. And if you say women have taken all positions of power, it's because women are not wired to allow a vacuum. What am I saying? If there's somebody drops a piece of paper here, all us men will pass, but a woman will not. Women like things in order. If you leave the seat, they will sit on it. So let men first have an introspection and accept where we have gone wrong. We have let ourselves down. We have let society down. You know, I'm divorced. I can't go around saying, oh, my ex-wife. No.
Yeah.
Let me take my responsibility.
Yes.
Heal myself. So next time, I may not make the same mistakes. Let everybody now come to a place and say, to Mekosa, it's time to heal. And you can only heal after accepting. You can only heal when you tell the doctor, I have a headache. But when you tell the doctor you have a headache and yet you have a stomach ache, the remedy is wrong. So you'll keep on struggling until the day the headache will kill you because you have been given stomach medication. You understand? And then this weight, I am celibate, proudly so. And I'm not celibate for... The next time I will have sex is when I'm married. By the grace of God. Let me not say it's by my power. It's all by the grace of God.
Amen.
But how do men know ladies are waiting for the wrong reasons? For me, it is your first conversations. And both men and women anyway. If you get a man and all he's talking to you about is how sexy you are, and there's nothing wrong with complimenting a woman, but 70% of the conversations now for women is about bedroom matters.
Yeah.
Even you go to a supermarket and you're going towards where the beds are being sold. Everything is just about that. If somebody is not talking to you about your short-term, mid-term, long-term plan, what are your desires? What are your passions? If you are with me for the long haul, you must know my desires. You must know what God has called me to do. Where will I be 10 years from today? If nobody is having that conversation with you as a man or a woman, put your feet on the shoulders and run.
And when we went into the commercial break,
Yes.
actually we were discussing about something. Maybe people have to pay advice.
Right.
But okay, you said first thing about if you leave a seat, the woman will sit on it.
Absolutely.
So you find a lot of single mothers trying to fill a role of a man. Is that possible? And secondly, who should pay the bill? Is it should we go Dutch? Should the man pay? Should the woman pay?
First, I will say this. A woman, and this may be controversial, but I'll say it anyway, can never take the place of a father. Absolutely impossible. There's this new move of I am the father and the mother. That is a lie from the pit of hell. What am I saying? Yes, some men have just abdicated. I'm not blaming the women for raising the kids alone, because some men have just gone, dipped themselves, and took off when the girl got pregnant.
Markle.
Yes,
Meghan
and these men should understand when you're having sex with a woman, it is not apple juice you're pouring. No. It is seed. So the chances are you'll get a child. Yeah. But let's look at a situation whereby a woman has wanted the father to be around the kid's life, but the man has just disappeared. I believe all you women here have a father figure, a brother, a cousin, who can play the father figure on your children, especially if you're a woman with a son.
Not a daughter?
Even a daughter, because the daughter's first gauge of a man is through the father. Or the father figure. You understand? So I believe, yes, men, also women should stop being bitter on the men who have disowned. Because every time you spend 4 hours of bitterness on somebody who left, those are 4 hours wasted that you'd have looked at another man who is willing to help you raise your child.
Yes, Lord.
Who should pay the bill?
Your message. Oh, who should pay the bill?
Who should pay the bill?
Sorry.
Now,
sorry.
Me, I'm very curious.
This is
about
what I
this
feel.
one.
On the first date, a man should pay the bill. But let me tell you, there is no harm in going Dutch to help each other, because the truth of the matter is, these are the things that are killing men. You want to appear strong. You're on Fuliza, you're on Tala, you're on everything. Because society dictates that for the first 50 dates, you're supposed to pay. By the way, I'll tell you the truth. There is no harm. If two people have met and are in good agreement, first date, man should pay. All right? He's the hunter. But after that, there is no harm.
Hunter.
There is no harm because how you relate with each other, every relationship is different.
Yeah.
You know, I know of a man who is married and had no job for 4 years. Wow. But today, that man honors his wife. And one of the things he said is, this woman of mine, wife, when we go out with my relatives and my family, she would give me money to pay the bill. She covered my nakedness. This woman, until death,
Do us
us
part.
part.
And
a
it's in
Ramon.
such relationships that we learn so much in life.
Yes.
And I have to just tag in your daughter in this because
Absolutely.
you have such an amazing relationship
Thank
with
you.
her. And
Right.
then there's also the calling to talk to the boy child.
Right.
There's also the naked truth where we
Yes.
talk to everybody. So what would you say to the woman in terms of making sure that we are also, because even if we educate the man alone, it's a society and we all live together. It's an integrated society. What would you say to the woman to help the man take their rightful place in society? Tusikakue tu ni kama we are empowered, it's about me, myself and I am
Right.
independent and everything. So what would you say to that woman?
First and foremost is, as much as you are empowered, you being empowered is for your upward mobility as a human being. But sadly, there's toxic feminism that has come, that you believe an empowered woman manifests that power by putting another man down.
Down, yeah.
Empowerment is for you as a person. Use that power that you have to make the man get better. Now, let me tell you, there is nothing as powerful as a woman telling a man, you can do it. You have, even how you've been manufactured by God, for lack of a better word. When you get married, a man gives you seed, you give a human being.
Yeah.
A husband gives you 1,000 shillings in the morning, you prepare a 5-course meal in the evening. So you have the grace to incubate. There are things a woman can see about a man that a man cannot see about himself. And you tell the man, I see this and I am going to push you. A woman can see a man on a bicycle at that point, but that man, you have seen a man who owns a company to sell cars. And a man is struggling because of the societal pressures to try and make sure the bicycle is the best. But you have seen far. Now, some women tell the men, you're so useless. How can you have a bicycle yet my friend's wife has a Range Rover Sport? What you have done, you have killed that woman. Men look at women and it's not about breasts and thighs only. Delilah did not give Samson breasts. The women of Israel had breasts and thighs. But Delilah gave Samson the lap and scratched his head. And what is the head? Is authority, making the man feel like a king. And the man even told God, the secret I have with you, nimewacha, I will tell this woman.
Oh,
Yes.
hey, and you know this
Currently,
words from a wise man, and I'm very sure all of you feel the same way. No one wants, you're like, can you keep on talking? But you know what, we're gonna take a short commercial break, but we'll be right back because Burale is not going anywhere. So stay tuned. Yes, guys, welcome back. And guess what? Your feedback is amazing. We're actually all feeling the same way. And you know, I'm seeing Rosie say, Mburu anasema, I love Robert so much, can't miss. And I'm also seeing Gasheri Lynn anasema, a must watch. And we have Beck Angel anasema, my all-time role model. He once helped me when I was stressed out and giving up. I can't miss. And we also have Tish Lynette, love Burale's advices on relationships. We also love them, I'm telling you guys. Yes, we call you what's popping on
SMS line, amazing show, Psych Nayo Chunga, you don't Meghan Markle, Robert. Hey girls, looking good, loving the show. Burale Karibu Chat Sport, I love your relationship with your daughter. Hey Chat Sport, nawapenda sana, salimia Robert mwambie nampenda sana. He talks reality, that is Nancy Wamoyo kutoka Gatho 45. Finally, Burale is here.
Yay.
He's always smart and he has a lot of wisdom. The moment he starts speaking, you just want to listen, especially on Real Talk with Tamima, and he's far. Yes, hizo aini mingi sana. Burale, you're very wise. That is Max from
Thank you.
Muranga.
Thank you.
Ni Wayne Crump anasema Burale, siwezi ngoja tukutane men's conference. So much love, so much love. So
Thank
much.
you.
Haya, Boyo. This is
Hata nimekuacha ulize
one
hiyo swali.
question. Now, the
One.
new generation, there's
Right.
too much hookup. I want to hook up, I want to sleep with the most people I can. What, and there's the issue of soul ties.
Right.
Yes. So how can that damage a person, soul ties?
Oh, soul ties are dangerous. Every person you sleep with, it means you have slept with every person they have slept with. So in one sexual intercourse, you'd have slept with 50 other people.
So you
And
mean
yet
if
you
I
have not
sleep
met
with
the other
Kush,
50.
If you sleep with who?
Okay, let's say you're
You're
John.
a man.
You're John, she's Jane.
Yes.
When you sleep with Jane, you have had sex with every man that Jane has slept with.
Yeah.
And not just there. You've had sex with every woman who has slept with every man that Jane has slept with.
Whoa.
Are those the soul ties?
Yes, so spirits transfer at that time. And that's why when you meet somebody you had sex with in a supermarket 5 years later, you feel something.
Chemistry.
You call it, there's nothing like chemistry. It is the spirit of that person inside of you reacting to its honor.
So how can you break soul ties?
First and foremost, you must write the names of the people you had sex with.
Right.
The ones you can remember. If you can't remember, sema ule wa F2, ule wa South B, just keep on,
my
and then
God.
you go to, because you become one.
Oh, man.
And then
And
you ban or do a
Yes, just between you and God and the devil. You don't have to go and tell a pastor. Some pastors, you tell them, they will preach you on
Can
Sunday.
a man change, by the way?
Can a man change?
Yeah. Once they cheat, can they not cheat? Well, you know,
A man can change, but you cannot change a man. That's
That
why
is
women get
true.
it wrong.
Thank you.
That is true.
We tell Miss Younging's words
Yeah.
and things there. You
And then
see,
this
a
thing
man,
of
you can't change a
young
man.
people trying to have sex with as many people as they possibly can, that doesn't make you a great person. It makes you an old person with absolute emptiness on the inside. Sleeping around with people does not make you a queen or a king. So, in fact, people who sleep around have an identity issue. They are empty on the inside. So they are looking to be filled up in as far as their identity is concerned. But if you know who you are, Thailand is closed. No visa to Bangkok.
Yani the rhymes, some rhymes. I
No,
didn't know before I got to
Bangkok.
games, so I just have to ask this.
Yes.
You have the male fashion geek who apparently looks like
Yes,
you
yes.
and
Yes.
he loves fashion
Yes.
just like you. And you
Yeah.
happen to meet him, he hails from
yes,
Jamaica.
he's-
Tell us about that.
It's amazing. Somebody
Yeah.
tagged me on my Instagram, and the moment I looked, first few seconds, I was like, "What am I doing here?" I kid you not. And then I said, "Oh, sadly, my father is dead. I can't ask him who is this." He's from Jamaica but lives in Florida.
Okay.
So we communicated for about a year, and then I traveled to Boston for some business, and then we communicated. He came to Boston, and what people don't know, he is also a pastor.
No. Yes.
No, I just knew like he's into fashion,
Even
but I didn't know he's a
shocking more,
pastor.
he's also divorced. We're like twins. And in fact, when we went to a restaurant, you know, in America, in some places you go, they have to seat you. You go there and they say, table for two.
Yeah.
The lady says, table for the twins. And I'm like, by the way, we've just met.
That's
Yes.
like your double
Yeah, he's
guy.
a, he's a,
I'm
he's
telling
a
you,
great,
it's
great
like
guy. We are
photocopy,
great
literally.
friends.
Yeah.
I'm trusting that he'd come to Kenya and visit. He has gotten a lot of fans and a lot of love from people back here.
Yeah.
So we will bring him, and I will be able to bring him here when you guys.
Yes. By that, trust me, if you just go online and check him out, you'll be like, who be who? I want the twin if I don't get the main
And you're not
course
too
the way
far. We are
she
not
said
too
it,
far in
you know?
age. It's about 2-3 years difference.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But anyway, we always have a segment we get to play a couple of games.
I'm ready.
So guys, right about now, game spots. So yes, today on Game Spot, we're going to be playing Clue Boom. This is more of charades, but Nivenye, it has now just your name. Anyway, Team A and Team B.
Okay.
Team celibate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You
Team
know,
C.
us celibate. Unajibanaji market wewe hapa tuko team celibate.
Okay, Team Celibate and Team what?
Team
Nyinyi mnajiita
Mayenzi.
nini?
Do I need a fire extinguisher?
Na kuhurumia, you
I've
should have
come-
chosen a
I've-
different side.
I've come with Benja. In case of anything, he will come and help me.
Akila Kenya
Yeah,
jini
kwakwa.
tawini.
Leo tuko na
Okay.
Valentine.
Wamejita Team Kwakwa na Team Celibate. Watu wa Kwakwa mnaelewa, si ndio?
Kwakwa.
So I'm gonna
Team
give you guys cue cards,
Only
but
the
only
question?
one of you is gonna take the cue cards.
Okay.
Sawa. So you choose. The person is good at illustrating and describing something without saying the name until your other person, your partner is able to.
I'm a
Last time,
pastor.
yes.
I know this thing.
Pastor, last time kuna mtu hapa aliniangusha alikuwa anadescribe. Wacha tu leo ni describe pastor.
Oh, she's never won again. In 2
Sijashinda,
weeks.
lazima
Okay,
ukuje
your
na
team,
anointing.
Team
Una
Celibate,
describe.
sawa.
Una
Team
describe.
C
Unatakaje?
Team
what
Stand up
Kwakwa.
and describe.
Nani
Yeah,
is
What
yeah.
I guess?
Yes.
Many
And
describe.
by the way,
Nani,
you,
who's
by,
gonna
the,
describe?
by the way, you can give 10 of your listeners free tickets to come for the men's
Wait,
conference.
just to finish the
just
game,
asked.
we want you to do that and we're gonna have them.
Okay.
Right?
Wanauliza
Full name
walioalikwa
and
ni aje wanapata na ni
Yes.
ngapi?
Hapo ndo tunaambia
tell
just
us.
stay
10,
tuned.
yes.
Stay
We can
tuned.
use words.
Huh?
We can use words.
Do not
Use
show your
words.
partner. You can
Yeah,
use
but
words,
we
but
use
don't
words to
say
explain.
whatever the word is over there.
Okay.
So, Hadi, you guys should describe. And you get 10 points for each.
Okay.
And I'll give you 5 seconds to
Haya,
do your
Okay,
description.
to Korean.
tuanze na nini? Team
No,
Celibate.
Team-
Aya,
Team
Team
Kwakwa.
Celibates.
Sisi ndo mnaanza.
Haya, sawa
Aya,
tu.
Team Kwakwa.
Sawa, cool. Haya. It beats on the left side.
Heart.
Yes.
I so easy.
I know.
Kawaida tu mapanga
Boy.
rice
Sasa. Okay, Team Celibates.
What is beating on the right side?
Whatever works, you better get it. Haya.
can be scrambled.
Egg.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Team Kwakwa.
Chambua kama in English. Chambua kama
karanga.
in English.
5 seconds are over.
Think like a karanga.
No. The one that you jibut. Chambua kama.
Karanga.
Now that in
Fry.
English.
Fry.
No.
Fry.
Oh
It's
God.
over.
Okay,
Time over.
five
Time over.
seconds are
Time over.
Yes,
No.
yeah,
No. No.
amesema na
What's
amesema
wrong?
Okay, half a point.
Yeah,
Yes.
You say it like later on.
Viewers, mmeona hiyo?
Team
December
Celibates.
to 5.
Moderator is being
It's
very
green.
fair.
Sawa, it's green. It goes with carrots.
Peace.
Hey.
Haya.
Okay.
Cool.
Link over here. Team Kwakwa.
I like to take it when it's full bodied in a
Wine.
beautiful yes. Yes.
Team
Whatever.
Celibate kanyageni watu. Leo mnakaa mnashinda.
Ningesema Holy Communion.
Full body of Christ.
Oh bye.
Okay, there's somewhere you said a man will take you and then go to the mattress section. Where is that?
Supermarket.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, cool. When you're rolling, it comes over here or over here.
Pimples.
Yes.
Okay.
Mmezoea tu hiyo mambo hiyo.
Wewe tuambie.
Okay. Someone of an age of 13, 14, up to 19.
Teenager.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the last one, by the way, guys.
Washindwe.
I'm a fruit. I have little two dots, and I'm shaped like this.
You can draw.
Oh, it is shaped.
Pears.
No. It's small and it's
Tomoko.
red. It's red. And
Plums.
No.
Time
It is
over.
red
5 seconds
and it's
over.
Strawberry.
yes. Who?
These people.
Thank you.
God.
But Msha Kanyaga, you only need to win this last one.
You are
just need to
amazing.
get
You
it
are
correct.
failing this last one.
Father.
Higher.
This thing, a mother puts the baby in it and takes it for a walk. The baby for a walk in it and strolls with it.
Prom.
Another word. When
I
the
will
mother.
Time
Baby
over.
walker.
Another word.
Time over.
When the mother is strolling with it.
I want to me giving one.
Baby walker.
It's the mother is strolling.
That's why they just lied.
What is it?
It's a baby stroller.
So I think I was so because he had to ask her what it is, and she was like, stroller.
They're strolling. The
So-
mother is strolling.
Oh, that's a zero because you are the one who answered.
I didn't say she's the one who said her.
No, I'm saying sorry.
The devil is alive.
The mother is
Anyways,
strolling. Baby walk.
Order in my court. Order in court. Okay, so as you've seen,
But
Sabina Bado.
the viewers must know I wasn't given tea.
Team Kwakwa is the winner. Team Celibate. They have been celebrated.
We live to fight another day.
Anyway, guys, so y'all know it's about that time we gotta pick up some calls. So right about now, fun stuff.
Oh, goodness.
Hello, Alex. Hello, Aleki. Karen.
He has Meghan Markle does.
He's Meghan Markle.
He's Megan. Can I read a comment as we wait?
Yes.
Hi guys, I totally agree with Robert. What Robert is saying. Wish most men could reason like him. I have a question. What should the woman do when the man lost his job long ago? He's jobless and lazy. Lazy is the word.
yeah.
Wouldn't look for a job, and she's about to have a kid.
Right.
lazy.
Do you answer right now?
Yes.
Yes.
please.
And that's what you have in the men's conference. A man who has a vision and is moving towards it is a man who a woman can handle. You may not be having a job now, but the effort. But a man who is just sitting at home flipping channels, a woman does not follow a packed car. A woman follows a man with a vision, not a television. So a man must be moving.
Preach.
And for men, as long as you're moving, the woman will follow and support. As long as there is movement.
Okay.
Yes.
One thing, just before we come to the end of the show, kuna mtu ameandika na capital letters
Right.
hapa. Kindly repeat the men's conference date and please tell them
and
you're giving
also the
away 10.
tickets.
All right.
Yes.
Men's conference is on the 8th of February, 9 to 12:30. Please be there by 8:50. We have an amazing array of speakers and we'll have Daddy Owen, Mike Manoa, Ali Muhwana, Big Ted, Chris Atemo, Ezekiel Mutua, myself. And many other men. We're just gonna be open. And because I love you ladies very much and I've had a great time, but I wasn't given tea.
Water too. Maji.
All I've
Uzima.
Like, why are you doing this?
because of that, I'm going to give 10 tickets. You will pick whoever it is. You will send me the names, and their names will be at the entrance, and they will just come and have a great time. No man will leave that place the way they came. I don't care if you're a drunkard, if you have struggled, you have lost your job. At that place, it is square. A CEO will sit. If the next seat is available, a drunkard will come and sit. It is equal.
Absolutely. And you still have Karen on the line.
Okay.
So finally, network imepatikana. So hello, Karen.
Hello.
Hi, Mama. Where are you watching us from?
Burale.
Oh,
Hey, hello.
Wasemaje?
Hey, Rondo.
Hebu msalimie Burale hapa na umuulize hata kama swali unalo ama whatever comments you have for him.
Yes.
No, actually, nilipata comment hiyo story ya death.
Yeah, dates.
Oh.
The guy is dead.
Uh-huh.
There's this guy, he was known there 2 years ago. He was known there to Snapchat. That's just telling him, like, coming out of his
Network yako.
issues back in, he was like, he choked out his girlfriend so many times, he had died.
Oh, you.
And then he just died. So after he was done to it, so we went to lunch. After lunch, he told me he wants to marry me.
Wacha tukupe hiyo
Okay.
advice sahi
Saizi nakwambia.
Like
Ama
in
text you like
a
that,
microsecond,
yes.
we are way out of line, like in terms of time.
Yes.
Tunaambiwa tufunge so.
Okay.
Like,
The lady just took somebody else's man. It's as simple as that.
Oh.
In the guise of counseling, you took somebody else's man.
Kusha.
And if the man went for you after that, he will leave you in the same way for another woman.
Tumemaliza show.
You heard it from the wise man himself. So guys,
Kuna repeat.
yes,
10:30.
10:30.
Na ukicomment hapa utapata ticket.
Yes.
Unaweza kustand chance ya kupigiwa simu upewe ticket tu.
Men's conference.
Yes.
Yeah.
women conference, we are planning after the men's.
Yes. Na tutaleta chai.